So, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a pediatrician by training, and I'm also a geneticist. And I've been working in pediatrics and genetics for about 25 years and have taken care of people with developmental disabilities throughout this time.
What is a vaccine? What does a vaccine do?
Vaccinations are where a small substance is introduced to the body so that your body can develop immunity without getting the disease. So that's what a vaccination does.
How is the COVID-19 vaccine different? What is an RNA vaccine?
What is a little bit different about this vaccine is that it's an RNA vaccine. This is very new because it's the first time we've really been talking about RNA vaccines. So some people really have concern about that because it has, the genetic material in the name of the vaccine. And so people are saying, we haven't heard about that before, and it causes some concerns. Well, an RNA vaccine, this is a class of vaccines. It's not just the COVID vaccine that have been under development for decades. It just came to the forefront because this got developed, but it is something that people have been talking about for a long time. The similar technology of using RNA is currently being used in cancer treatments. We may not hear about it as much, but it's under use right now. So people are responding well to that. It's really a great thing. RNA is a temporary molecule, meaning that yes, in the vaccine, you get a little bit of RNA that causes your body to turn on its immune response, but it doesn't last forever. And it passes on the information that it needs to, and then it breaks down.
Is RNA safe? Does RNA stay in my body?
Even though it's an RNA vaccine, it is still very safe. And this small bit of RNA that you get doesn't really stay in the body. It's there for a short time.
Is it too new? Has it really been studied?
How I think about that is, this virus has been worked on by thousands of scientists around the world. So that's really important to think about. Even though it came about faster than many vaccines, it came about so fast because there was a great global health crisis. And that's what prompted so many people to work on this. And that brought it along much faster than the usual vaccine.
Have the COVID-19 vaccines been tested?
The vaccines underwent 3-phase rigorous approval process. So it wasn't just that they created this vaccine and we started giving it out. It went through, there's 3 different phases, and that's a whole nother talk about research and development of viruses. But it went through the same approval process as all the other vaccines that we have. Again, because of the global health crisis, it was done much faster than others have been in the past.
Are the vaccines government approved?
In the United States, 2 governmental agencies have approved the vaccines. It goes before the Food and Drug Administration, as well as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Both are arms of our United States federal government. These governmental agencies are the ones that approve everything that we eat and medicines that we take. So any medicine that you take has been through the Food and Drug Administration. And so, we depend on these agencies to approve things that are safe for us and to be working in our interest. And they have. I mean, look at the thousands and thousands of medicines that are approved and things. So these agencies do a good job for us. And, we all depend on that.
I would feel better if I had long-term information.
Some people are concerned that there's no long-term data. From all vaccines that have been given, if someone is going to have an adverse reaction, and now that is more than just a side effect. So there's two separate things. We all talk about that with the vaccine, people have had some side effects. I was vaccinated myself as a frontline healthcare worker. And yes, I had some symptoms too. Those are not adverse reactions. Those are normal responses that tell you that your immune system is working, right? So the fact that after I was vaccinated, that, I had some flu-like symptoms that were mild, but that told me that my body is responding and that this is working. So that is a positive thing.
If you have more questions about COVID-19 vaccinations, please speak with your personal care provider.